सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एसेट योगी चैनल को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट फाइनेंस वीडियोस सबसे पहले देखने के लिए। Namaskar, this is Mukul from Asset Yogi, where we don't lock but rather unlock the knowledge of real estate and finance. Suppose you want to buy an agricultural land in Telangana, you would not like to get into a property fraud. For that, it becomes very important for you to check land record details or ownership details of that land. Whether the seller who is selling you the land is really the owner of that property, how much is the exact area of that land, what type of land it is, whether it is really an agricultural land or someone is trying to sell you a village gram panchayat land or government land. You can get all these ownership details from land records, and in Telangana, we know these land records by the names of Pahani, Adangal or ROR. In earlier times, if you had to get a copy of your Pahani or Adangal, you had to go to the local Tehsil office, apply there physically by paying a nominal fee. But nowadays, you can check your land records online. Under the National Land Records Modernization Program, all the land records are being made online. In Telangana also, you can check your Pahani, Adangal or your ROR report online. In fact, I am going to show you step by step how you can get the copy of your Adangal, Pahani or ROR from the website of Mabhumi. I will also give you some additional tips related to land records towards the end. So make sure that you watch this video till the end so that you don't miss on some important points. Now before we get started, I would also like to appeal to you that you subscribe to this channel from below and press the bell icon in your phone. I'm making this video in English on a subscriber request. Otherwise, I generally make videos in Hindi. So I would like to appeal to you that you subscribe to this channel if you want Hindi updates on real estate and finance. Now without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so to know details of any land in Telangana, first you have to go to this website mabhumi.telangana.gov.in. This is the official website of Telangana Revenue Department where you can get land records for any land in Telangana. Now let's see what are the options available here. So if you go here, then you will see this option of Our Pahani. This is the option from where you can get details of a particular land. That means a particular plot of land, you will get details about that land. So you will get what the kind of land it is, the area of the land, the owner of the land. So those details you can find from here. And if you want to know the complete Pahanis of a village, then you have to go to Gram Pahani. Then another option is here which is called as ROR1B. ROR1B is Record of Rights. Now records of rights are for a particular owner, which means either an individual or a family, the kind of holdings they have in a particular village, which means if a family or an individual owns 5 different lands or 5 different survey numbers, all those details will be reflected in one particular document. So those details can be found out from here. So now let's look at all these details. First of all, let's look at one of the Pahanis. So let's take an example. I am clicking here on Our Pahani. Let's see what kind of window opens up. Okay, so these are the kind of details that you will have to fill up before you can get your survey number details. So first you will select your district. So for example, let me select Adilabad, and then you have to select your mandal. So for example, Adilabad rural we can select. Then you have to select your village. So let me select Ankapur here. Then you can see all these options here. Either you can search by the survey number if you know the survey number. So survey number is the plot number basically. So since you want to know the details of a particular land, then you can enter the survey number here if you know the survey number. And if you know the khata number of that survey number, which means a particular khata number will have lot of survey numbers. So all those survey numbers will be reflected, and if you know the khata number, then you can search from here. If you know the Aadhaar number, then you can enter here if your Aadhaar is already linked to the land. And if you want to search by the name of the owner, then you can search from here. So for example, let me search from a survey number. Let me type here, let's say 19. Okay, we can type 19 here, and then you have to click here. Let's see what are the results we are going to get. So if we click here, alright, I think I have to select here also. So I have to select this and then enter the survey number. So now I have entered 19 here. Then you have to click here. Now you are getting the results for this particular survey number. Then we have to click here. Alright. So this kind of window will open, and this is the Pahani for survey number 19. So let me just quickly go through what are the details available here. So this is, first column is your row number, then second column shows the survey number of that land, third column shows the area in acre and cents. So the area, complete area of this land is 7 acres and 38 cents. Then this fourth column shows the non-cultivated area. Then fifth column shows the cultivated area. Then these columns show you the type of land. 6, 7, 8 will show you the type of land. Then another important detail here is the khata number. So I had told you earlier, if you know the khata number, so that khata number is reflected here. So this particular survey number 19 belongs to khata number 1 in that village. Alright. Then this 12th column number shows the owner's name. So this is also an important detail that you can get from here in the Pahani. So these are some of the important details that you can get from a Pahani. Now let us also look at an example of ROR, what kind of details we get from an ROR. So if we want to get a record of right for a particular owner or a particular family, then you have to go here and click on our ROR 1B. Then you will have to fill these information. So again we will select the district, and then let's take the same example, and I am going to select Ankapur village here. Now again we can either search by the survey number, so either we can enter the 19 number here. So for this example, let me search by the khata number. So let's we have to click here, and then we have to enter the khata number, otherwise entire list of the village will be shown, right? So if we know the khata number, then we will enter 1 here, and then we will click here. Alright, then in this particular khata number, then you can see that all these survey numbers are there. So if you want to know more details about this ROR, if you want to get the complete details, then you have to click here. Then these are the kind of ROR details you will get. So let me just expand it a little bit. So you can see in the first row, the row numbers are there in the first column. Then second column gives you the owner's name. Third column gives you the father's or husband's name. Fourth column is the khata number, as we have seen, whatever we have entered. So this is the khata number 1. Then in the fifth column, you can see all the survey numbers in this particular khata number. So there are 5 surveys. You can see this 15 by 1 by 1, then 19, 2 by 1, 2 by 1, and then 19 again. Now this sixth column will show you the type of land. For every survey number, the type of land is also mentioned. And then for every survey number, 7th column will give you the area in acres and cents. So for example, this 19 survey number is divided into 2 here. So 1.88 plus 5.5 will give you again 7.38, as we have seen in the Pahani also, right? It was the 7.38. So it is 7 acres and 38 cents. Then another important information you can get from ROR is the type of loans and liabilities on that particular land. So this column number 13 will give you any kind of loans, liabilities, or any tax dues if there are on that particular land. That information also you can get from here. So this is how you can get record of rights for a particular owner or a particular family. Now if you want to see the map of a particular land, then let's see how we can see that. So if to see a particular Bhunaksha or a particular map of a land, you have to go to integrated land registry, right? Then this Bhunaksha option will open up. Then you have to again enter your details. So let's select the same details. So let me select the district. I will select the same Adilabad again, and then village also we will select Ankapur, and then let's enter survey number 19 again, and let's see. Yeah, so this is the kind of map, and one good thing about this map is that it actually superimposes on the satellite image. So you can actually see the kind of shape the plot has and the surrounding plots. So for example, this Khasra number or survey number 20 is in the north of this survey number 19. On the eastern side you have 17 by 2. Then on southern side you have 18 survey number. So this is how the map looks like, and you can even zoom out or zoom in as you wish. Then if you want to generate this map report, you can click here, and this map report will also open up. So meanwhile this is opening up, let me show you the other reports also. So if you click on this land registry Pahani report, then again you will get the same Pahani as we had seen earlier. Now let's again go back and check the ROR 1B report also. So if you can Now, if you want to generate the ROR 1B report, you can also generate it from here. I think we will have to select the sub-survey number here. So we will select 19 again and I will click on this ROR 1B. So you can see again ROR 1B report is generated and the same report is generated from here also. Now I think the plot report has also opened up. So let me quickly show you the plot report also, how you will get the plot report. So this is how you will get the plot report for a particular survey number. Let's say this survey number is 19. So this is how the plot information will look like. So every dimension is measured here. Let me just zoom it for you. So this is how it will look like. Every dimension will be there. And then let's see. Yeah, so exact coordinates are also given. So this is how a particular plot report will look like for a particular survey number. So this is how you can get land record details of any land, whether you want to buy that land, whether you want to get the details of your own land. So this is how you can get the details. Now let me quickly give you some tips also related to land records. Now let me highlight a couple of important points regarding land records. First of all, when you are taking out copies of land records online, then you have to realize that these are only for information purposes. These are not legally valid documents and you cannot produce them as evidence in a court, right? So if you want a legally valid document, then you have to take out an authorized copy which you can get from the local revenue department, which is your tehsil office or your taluk office where tehsildar or mamlatdar sits, right? Otherwise in some states you can also get a digitally signed copy. So either the physically signed copy by the tehsildar or digitally signed copy, both are equally valid. So if you can get these copies, then you can definitely produce them as evidence in a court. Otherwise, if you are getting only information from the website, that is not a legally valid document, right? Then the second important point to note is how these land records are helpful. So first of all, if you want to check your own details, if you are owning one parcel of land, then you can check your updated details, whether your name is reflecting properly, what kind of property details are there, type of land, whether it is a wet land, dry land, kind of irrigation facilities, so whether the information is updated or not. Secondly, very important point here, when you are buying an agricultural land or some other land outside the city limits, then you can easily avoid property fraud. So by checking the land records, you can know the true owner's name, whether the seller who is selling you the land is actually the owner or not. Then you can also know the exact area of the land, what type of land it is, whether it is agricultural land, whether it is a Gram Panchayat land, or somebody is trying to sell you a government land or not. So you can check all that details from the land records. Then another important point is that you can check the encumbrances also. If there are any third party claims on the property. For example, if there is a loan on the property or if there is any kind of lease or a court stay order, these kind of details are also reflected in the land records. Then third important point is that when you are buying a land, an agricultural land or some other kind of land, then it is very important that you first get your sale deed registered in the revenue department. Then second important point is that you have to get the mutation also done. Mutation means that you have to change the owner's name in land records, right? So this is your name change in land records, right? So this is also very important. A lot of people think that after registering the sale deed, the ownership has already transferred. But in case of land, you have to get the mutation also done and change your name in the land records also. Otherwise, there are chances of fraud. The previous seller who has sold you the property can sell that land again because he is still the owner in the public records. So it is very, very important. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this mutation. In fact, I have made separate videos on sale deed as well as the mutation, so you can watch those videos also where I have explained the complete process of sale deed as well as mutation. I hope this video was informative. If it was, then you may want to hit the like button. You can also give your feedback in the comments below, or if you have any suggestions for topics for future videos, then also you can comment below. As I said earlier that I generally make videos in Hindi, so if you want more such real estate and finance related videos in Hindi, then you can subscribe to this channel and also press the bell icon in your phone so that you don't miss on our latest videos and you will directly get the notification. So see you in next video. Until then, as always, सीखते रहिए, कमाते रहिए और खुश रहिए.